evening, everyone. Just give it a minute and then we'll get started with the driver briefing. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to the final round of ACCSS Season 4 finale at Silverstone. I hope you're all excited. So slightly different format today. Instead of the two 30-minute races, it'll be one 60-minute race. You'll still have a mandatory tyre change and the pit window is still the middle 15 minutes. So as per usual, there'll be 30 minutes of free practice, 30 minutes of qualifying, split between the Tier 2 drivers, red numbers, going out in the first 15 minutes, and then the Tier 1 and the Invitational drivers going out in the second 15 minutes. In quali, remember not to impede anybody else's laps. If you are on an outlap or invalid, get out of the way. It's on you to make your own space. Let's not be racing in quali. During the race, remember, pay attention to yellow flags. If you cause an incident under a yellow flag, you're more likely to get a more harsh penalty. When it comes to blue flags in the race, it's on the driver being blue flagged to safely get out of the way. But, I mean, work together, be predictable. That's all we ask. As always, don't cross the pit lines. The entry is not really an issue here at Silverstone, but on the exit, don't cross the white line as you come out. When it comes to incidents, remember you don't need to call out any contacts with other cars. They'll be caught by our trackers. But if you're in the quiet chat where I'll be calling out the penalties, you can call out a blue flag, like somebody defending under a blue flag. If you see somebody crossing a pit line or any unsafe rejoins, you call out your car number and the incident type, and I'll make a note of it, and our stewards will look at it. Text chat, not during quali or the race, but in between sessions and in free practice, I don't really mind. And I think there's a couple of people with grid penalties today. Let me just bring up my list. That's Max Diggs, Martin Roundtree, and Paul Glover, but I don't think Paul's here tonight. So if you've got a grid penalty, just don't set a quali lap and start from the back. As always, I'll be in the lounge through free practice and then in the quiet chat through quali and the race. So if you've got any questions, just give me a shout. And good luck, and thank you very much for an excellent season. It's been enjoyable.
Hello, mate.
All right.
You were worse than I was.
Well, wow, what's up?
Just had the driver briefing. Apparently, I've got a grid penalty.
Have you?
I must have gathered. I must have gathered enough points. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yep. No idea what that's all about. It must just be gathered points over the. I just hadn't tweaked the. I'd never looked at the. I never looked at the. What do you call it?
BWP points.
Yeah, I never looked at them because it's like, well, I didn't think I had enough.
Oh. That's proper pants then, isn't it?
It is a bit. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's yeah. If I've gathered enough points, then I deserve a grid penalty. But I don't know where you find them. I didn't think so. I don't know where it is actually. I don't even know where it is.
Let me just have a look, mate. You concentrate on your race. I'll have a peek because they sometimes put it in. I won't be able to see it because I'm not in your Discord split. Sometimes they put it in the.
Yeah, it's not in there. I've just had a look. It's not in there. Yeah, because it's season 4 info. No, it's not in there. So they've not put it in the information. Oh, okay. And I don't know. I have no idea where it'd be. Because usually they'd have a separate channel for it, but we got a very different setup this time.
Yeah, I mean, I've sometimes seen it where they've posted a link to the doodah in just in like the general chat and whatever. But obviously, I won't be able to see it because I'm not in your split.
Yeah, well, there's nothing in there. Well, that's put paid to my practice for qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's
There's nothing in there.
it's all because you get kind of well, you've got another nearly an hour before you're doing anything, haven't you?
Yeah, I've just got season 4 info. That's all I've got. I don't have like a gold separate thing. I bet. Yeah. No, well, I'll just go by it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I run around with a bit of race set up then, and I mean, I need to get out on track and do a couple of laps anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, at
you
least
can still do
if I'm getting,
practice, can't you?
yeah, I mean, at least it's starting from the back. It's not from the pit lane, and it's also starting from the back on a 60-minute race. So it's not
Yeah,
two 30-minute races, which it would be if it was any other week.
yeah, it's
Hello,
got it out
August.
there. Hello.
So I've got a whole hour to make it up. So
Yeah, and you will.
it's not terrible, but it's not. Well, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, there's still only one person entered that race, and I don't want to get beat by them.
Just keep
Uh,
looking.
I'm doing some practice, and
There's 43 people entered for Wednesday.
I'll tell you what, there's only 33 in here at the moment.
I'll come in.
All clear. Push now. Blue flag.
I can do it.
Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
Keep looking to see if there's any spaces come available for Imola next weekend. Every time I log on, I just have a quick peek.
Oh, I don't want to do that every fucking time. Every time I come out on an outlap, I lose it through maggots and Beckett's.
I lost it there twice overnight because people was braking in front of me, and I was jumping on, just braking too hard, and the back end was just going out. Yeah, I've just had a look. There's no spaces left in any division in the Solar Endurance Cup.
I think this is going to be quite a popular round this time round, because everyone wants to drive Imola.
I'll just keep looking. I'll keep
Yeah, yeah.
looking as soon as one comes in. I'll take it in anything. I don't care. I'll either race.
Yeah.
I presume I'll race. I'll just pick either. Well, if I don't know how I'd pick what division I'm going in.
You get assigned a division,
So I just enter.
and then you just you have different cars for each.
Fastest lap for lots. 201.
So you have so you could
GT3 or GT4, and it would put me where it thought I should be.
no, so you pick the car, but you could pick like a say it's the one I'm in now. You could pick the Ferrari Evo for either Pro, Am, or Silver Split.
Right.
So you could select at the top whichever division you are, but they need to tell you which division you're going to be in.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. That's what I don't know. I would tell that in a minute.
Yeah. Well, when there's a space, you just have to ask them. I guess because you've been in Am, I guess you put Am because I'm technically still in Am for solo endurance. I'm in Am.
Well, I've been pro for this season, haven't I? This split.
No, but you bronze would be equivalent of Am in solo endurance.
Right, I get you. Yeah, yeah. And silver would be the equivalent of silver split.
The silver race,
and
yeah.
pro would be the equivalent of gold. Right, I get you. Yeah. So if I
Yeah.
wanted to do either, I'd either go Am GT3 or Am GT4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd have a crack at doing GT4, I think, just for something different.
Yeah, I originally was going to do GT4, but then a GT3, the next spot that came up was GT3. So,
Yeah.
and I did want to try the Aston, so.
Yellow flag. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Did you do any races earlier, mate?
Yeah, beat Harley, mate.
Did you?
Aye. 1 for 1.
Nice.
I mean, he didn't have much chance, seeing as how he underfueled, went in to get some fuel, sped leaving the pit lane and got a drive-through. So
You should have just left it as you beat him. You still beat him just because he cocked up. It all counts.
there we go. I've officially made the damper Badger car.
Yes, it brands in that Lambo trophy thing.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking about
Sector
doing.
3 is 0.9 off the pace. Brake temperatures are okay.
See, the thing is, with it being a 7:30 start, I could nearly do it because you're not going to be worried about quali, Martin, are you?
Well, I'm going to be sitting quali out, so I'm going to have half an hour. I'm just going to be sat there.
Yeah, and if it's 7:30, I mean, this race would be finished by 8:15.
Yeah, so I'll be 15 minutes in.
Oh,
Sector 1 is 0.3 seconds off the pace.
You like my teammates, Sandra. Colin Fingerbum and Wilfred Bacon-Tommy.
I was just looking at my time thinking that is absolutely nowhere. But I've just realised that I'm on race PSIs, so they're going to be nowhere.
yeah. I see. I don't normally set one for practice.
Oh,
No, I don't.
I just usually use the quali one, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm liking this Lambo, like.
E25,
Yeah,
sector
decent,
3
isn't it?
is 0.9 off the pace.
Are you thinking about entering that Brands race?
I don't know. I'll have a think in about 10 minutes. I wasn't really going to bother this other. I might do.
Might do it myself at least to get a qualify.
What, you got a quali ban or something?
Yep. Well, I got a grid penalty, which means I must be. I don't actually know. It must be accumulation of BWP points, behavioural warning points. But I hadn't realised until the driver briefing, which is good because I would have got out in qualifying and scored more. But yeah, that's. I mean, I've had a ropey season, to be fair, where I have caused a few issues, but I didn't think it was that bad.
I figured out how to do my dual screening now.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
Only downside with this Lambo on fucking brands is the rear left heats up really badly.
Yeah, I've not had a look at them.
You're 28. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Ah! Bang! It's only light damage. We can carry on.
That's barely a
Tell
scratch,
you what
mate.
else is
Just
worth
ignore
looking
it.
at, Martin, on the SimGrid things. A load of things on tutorials. It's all free stuff. It takes you through how to set up things like your G29, how to install setups, what's fastest cars, how to manage your fuel, how to fix oversteer and understeer in ACC, how to set correct tyre pressures. Might spend a day just sitting and reading some of them.
Okay, and that's on the SimGrid website.
Yeah, if you go on to at the top when you're on your daily, you know it says home, daily events, championships and stuff at the top.
Yeah.
There's things, there's tools. If you go on there, there's a little drop down menu. It's on there.
I might spend a bit of time on that tomorrow. Oh, this car's all over the place. Or is it me?
Might be a little bit of both, mate. Don't mind. And you got
Oh.
warm temperatures running on a very cold track.
Yeah, and really heavy fuel as well.
Yeah, and you're probably a little bit meh. So
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
you went out on quali tyres and quali fuel earlier, and you were sub 2 minutes. So you know you got your
Yeah.
pace there.
And I was, I think I did a 2-minute 0.3 on race fuel, so I know I've got it. Yeah, we'll just have to see it. The first few laps is going to be interesting. And I'm 27th out of 33, and everyone else presumably is practicing for quali.
Yeah, it's a bit odd that there's no way you can just automatically just look at the BWPs.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's disappointing. There's no Jack Winter in today.
Oh, in there. Has he won it?
Oh, by a long shot, I think.
Shane racing a bit.
He's eighth. Excuse me. He's eighth, only 0.3 off the pace. That's really tight at the top.
Mm.
Right, fuck it. Let's actually use my quali setup. Seeing as I spent a bit of time doing it, let's actually give it a go. Right, 10 minutes left. And I've got a half-hour wait while they qualify. Theoretically, it should come up in the chat anyway, just to remind those people that are not qualifying to not go out.
Yeah.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross
Well,
the
at the very least, it's going to be good practice trying to come through the field.
Yeah, that's
What's
what
he
happens
doing?
in games
Braking?
tonight. You just get, we just use it for that.
Yep. Almost lost it in Maggots and Beckett's again on the outlap. Going to have to be really careful on the race start, because I think that's going to be an absolute... that's going to be
Yeah,
catastrophic through there, I think.
people are trying to go too wide through there and everything, aren't they?
Yep. And I think especially in the race, they're going to be trying to battle through. I think, yeah, on cold tyres, someone's going to lose it and potentially collect a bunch of others.
You'll pick up places on that first section.
Hope so. Hope so. I just need to keep my nose clean. Not get too greedy off the start. And not be the one to lose it and collect a bunch of others.
Yeah, that would be a...
Get me demoted to silver for next season, probably. Oh.
At least it'll feel space for me and gold.
God, that would be irony of ironies, wouldn't it?
Martin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes
You've done
left.
enough to stay up, mate.
Yeah, I guess it depends what weighting they give grid penalties and stuff like that. I think pace-wise, I'm definitely here in the right race, but
White flag, mate.
and yeah, it's also I think
Flag. Watch out.
my finishing in the championship, even though I've had a couple of rubbish results, probably means that I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
But I'd like a good result tonight. Just want a good solid drive, try and pick up some points.
B31.
Do you know how many's entered tonight in your split?
No. We can have a look in qualifying, can't we? Because there'll be... yeah, it'll be easy to sell in qualifying because they'll all go out. We could just count them up.
Yeah, and then work out a realistic target.
Yep. Although a lot of that will depend on where they qualify. I mean, there should be a lot of pros at the front because ACCSS do like running this track. I mean, it's my second race round it, my first sprint series race round it, but they've done this a lot in special events, and they did a couple of events before they launched their first league here, I think.
Right.
So there's a lot of people that would have done a lot of laps around here.
Yeah, it's a popular track, isn't it?
Well, it's the home of British motorsport.
Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Hughes, 159.79.
Oh, Hughes is only doing a 157.9. Oh, 57.9. Oh, jeez. I heard, for some reason, I heard that in my head as 59.9. I thought that can't be right.
B32. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The leader has just done a 159.64.
Oh, yeah, no, 59.6 is the fastest lap at the moment.
See, that's not horrendously quick, is it?
No. I mean, I don't know whether he's on race fuel or what, or don't know. I mean, I've got to say the track doesn't feel particularly quick at the moment. I'm finding myself braking quite early for a lot of these corners at the moment.
I'm not going to bother entering that race. I'm going to watch Martin's race instead.
Well, it should be relatively entertaining running round with a bunch of back markers. Hopefully, it'll be a bit better than the last time I did it at Laguna Seca. I need to learn a few lessons from that and just keep it a bit calmer. But it should be a little bit easier with the extra grip that we got here. But I think that win that you wanted so you could have donuts is probably not on the cards.
Oh, great. You've let us down, Martin.
Brake temperatures are fine.
Ready?
Hello. Okay, Martin. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Ah!
Now delete this lap. Track limits. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Of course, it's a deleted lap and I'm almost a second up. It's what you get for track limits at cops, I suppose.
You've got half your fuel left. B32. Yellow flag. Caution.
That's better. Well, it's a bit of a scrappy lap, but it's definitely a confidence builder.
What have you done?
I have done a 2-minute 5.
It's alright, it's solid, isn't it?
And I've gone wide. No, that's it.
Watch the track limits, please, Martin.
You tell me about looking for the track limits when I'm obviously pulling off, you donut, Jeff.
You've
Right,
given
so where am I? So that's put me 23rd, only a second behind the quickest guys, who is Bandera. Wow.
Yeah, and he's won the AM split, hasn't he? I think.
Has he?
Sure, that's just what he said.
How can he have won the AM split?
Well, sure, he just said something about winning the AM split. Unless it was a previous year.
No, Jack Winter must. Oh well. Ooh. So Jack Winter's on 111 points. Bandera is on 89 points. So I suppose a double points finish, if he finishes anywhere sensible, with Jack Winter not in it, yeah, he's going to
Yeah.
win it. Oh, I'm not impressed with that. That's the guy that I wasn't impressed with him. He's taken me out a couple of times.
Bandera.
Yeah. Oh.
So I'm back in a sec.
Right, yeah, I'm going to have a quick wait.
Ash won the endurance. No, Will. Smiley muted him. Discord. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, there's white stuff on the floor, Andrew. White stuff on the floor. Oh, big snow. It's that little fucking polystyrene bar snow.
Ah, right, yeah. Right, I'm back. Yeah, no, I do have a quali ban, so I have to sit here and watch. Right, so
This
that's.
what Ash won his endurance series.
Oh, did
His
he?
endurance race.
Congratulations, Ash.
And Smiley muted him straight away. On Discord as well. It's fucking hilarious. Are you pro or am here?
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh no, I'm am, so I should be qualifying now. No, I have to. I'm starting from the pits. I'm not even at the back of the grid.
The fuck? So you've got to start from the pits.
So it says, just as a reminder, you are to start from the pits due to BWP, so don't press drive. So that is starting from the pits plus, I think there's about a 30-second penalty for forgetting to press drive. Oh, well, I've got to just hope for a massive incident about halfway through the field on the first lap, and I'll be all right.
What are these BWT points things?
So it's BWP points, so it's behavioural warning points. So they award them for particularly bad driving, basically. And when you accumulate 6, you get a ban. And yeah, I had a horrendous weekend last weekend at Laguna Seca. The second race, I was all over the place. I got loads of penalties, so it's probably from that. They probably give it. So I think they give out 2 at a time, so it makes sense. If I picked up 4 points last weekend, I think I had 2 from one of the earlier events.
Right.
So yeah, they did. That must be what it is. It is what it is. That's Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's racing, isn't it? I should have been better behaved last weekend. I got wound up because I had a poor qualifying, and yeah, I obviously paying the price now.
Yeah.
So me and Diggs will both be starting. Oh, I wonder how. I bet Diggs is like well far up the pits. So we got 1, 2. How many at the front? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 including me.
And you've got to work your way through all of that.
Well, it depends how the quali works out. If all the AMs qualify, if it's a mixed grid, so you get like a smattering of AMs all the way through the grid, then I'm going to have to work my way through both AMs and pros as far as I can. But if the pros are at the front and the AMs are at the back, then at least I'm fighting with AMs. So I mean, at first I've got to catch them. I've got to catch them first because I'm going to be, a quarter of a lap behind when we start the race. So it's just going to be a question of take it easy for the first couple of laps and then just start to apply some pressure and try and catch them. Because I have first-hand experience a lot this week with heavy fuel in particular. When you've got cold tyres going into Maggots and Beckett's complex, oh, it is treacherous. With cold tyres and heavy fuel is absolutely treacherous. So yeah,
I found out when I was racing Harley earlier how bad fucking cold tyres and fucking heavy fuel was.
yep,
I nearly
yep,
took Harley out.
yep. It is a real, yeah. Well, I've set myself up a strategy. I've just got it on screen now. I should just click through on the live stream fairly soon, where I've got 60 litres of fuel. So I've got a really long first stint option. So it depends how badly I'm getting caught up in traffic. So I could take an early pit stop, but that would leave me with a lot of fuel on board. So ideally, I want to run relatively long. But at least if I'm behind, then I'm going to start with a lot of track to play with at least. So I should be, if I can get past Diggs. I don't know where he is on the in the pits, but hopefully he's behind me in the pits.
Is there a few years on a fucking quali ban then?
Just the two of us.
Why you got a quality ban? What did you do?
It must be just accumulated from incidents. I mean, obviously I had a couple of bad incidents last weekend at Laguna Seca. Hello, Craig, by the way.
Hello, hello.
And then I think I had
How you doing?
one from what was the race that I had an incident from earlier in the season? I know I got a big penalty earlier in season.
I can't remember if it was. How long's this season been gone for?
Well, this is the fifth race.
I can't remember if the. Cause I remember watching our Paul Ricard and I can't remember getting a penalty there.
That was last season. Yeah, that was last season. I know I've had a big penalty earlier in the season. I don't think it was Spa. I'm trying to remember where on earth we've been racing. I think it might have been Bathurst, actually, the first race. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
That's a shame.
I mean, it's my first ban. First ban for accumulated behavioural points, and I have had a scrappy season in that sense. But it's one of those things, you know. It's something to deal with. Like I was saying earlier on, Craig. I hate to say this because I don't wish ill on anyone, but actually I could really do with a massive incident in Maggots and Beckett's taking about half the field out. That's what happened on my endurance race I did here, and it just, well,
You're just trying to aspire to be me, and I've had one race I've won.
yeah. I wish I had your talent, mate. I just wish I had your talent.
100% ACC record now.
Mick, are you going to join the season next year?
I don't think I'm going to join next season.
No?
I think maybe the one afterwards. I might, because I've got a Gran Turismo season to finish first.
Oh, fair enough.
And I'm going to do that and then get used to playing with these daily races that we've found on fucking whatever that, the sim place or whatever that fucking.
Yeah. Sim Racing GP.
No, SimGrid. We found a new one, and it's got daily races on it. You could just hop in and race. So Mick, Harley, and Ed have all picked up wins today.
Nice.
SimGrid. And you just literally just sign in and join, and that's it. You're racing.
Simrig.
It's SimGrid.
SimGrid. Okay.
I was just about to do a Brands Hatch one there, but then I've decided now I'm going to watch Martin instead.
Yeah.
And the only reason I won is because Harley did a Nemeth. Fucking picking his way behind us.
And it's free. The SimGrid. That's good. Right, I'll bring it up.
But I'm gonna use that as like get as much track time as possible, then maybe enter ACCSS next season.
Okay.
When I tell Gran Turismo to fuck off.
What am I doing? Temperature, as in turn my bloody radiator off. I'm boiling.
We've got the tiniest smattering of snow on the floor at the moment.
Yeah, we have as well. It snowed earlier on. It really was just a dusting. We got a bit last night after I said that it wasn't snowing. It did snow a bit.
apparently we're going to get battered with it for the next 3 days, and everywhere in the northeast except where I live.
Okay.
It's just a bubble. We must just be in a bubble of warmth.
Yep. It's your glowing personality, Mick. That's what it is.
I'm a sweaty Nadja.
Yeah. You got no hair to keep the heating, so it's just radiating out.
I'm not bald. It's a solar panel for a love machine.
God, that's qualified pretty. It's qualified pretty much done, and they're only on a 59.3.
I take it you are going a lot quicker than that.
I wasn't, but I would have been high up in that. So let's have a look at the timetables. My fastest lap was a 59.8. So if I did do a 59.8, which wouldn't be far off, yes, I'd be about 5th, 6th, 7th on the grid.
Oh,
I mean, that's without the pros, but that would put me right in the mix for what I wanted was a top 10 in the championship, which I don't think I'm going to get now. Unless there's absolute carnage. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
you gotta remember, it's an hour. You're used to 2 half-hour races,
Yeah.
aren't you? It's
Yeah.
twice as long of a race. There is chance for somebody to make a mistake.
There is.
And we're seeing it, and then if somebody pitting with themselves
Yeah,
all the way at
yeah.
the back.
And there's going to be penalties picked up and drive-throughs, and yeah, and people will start to make mistakes towards the back end of the race. Hopefully, I just need to keep it clean. I need to be calm, sensible, keep it clean, and just run my race. Try not to do anything daft when I'm trying to overtake people.
I'll take it Shane's a pro driver then.
He's an invitational, so you've got pro drivers are the fastest, AM drivers are the second fastest, and then the invitational guys are the ones that have been banned. So if you finish in the top 3 of the pro championship, or you win 3 pro races, or you win the championship, the pro championship, you get banned. So some of them have been invited back as invitational drivers. So you've still got that kind of benchmark. But to be fair, they don't win every race. They really don't. So yeah, my aim is to get banned one day. One day. But given I did my first season in bronze, second season in silver, third season in gold, if I can stay in gold for next season, I think I can have a good season next season. As long as I can make a decent number of the races.
I'll bring plenty of donuts for them.
Nice. Right, so where is this? I'm watching the screen now because the pro guys and invitational guys are all leaving their pit boxes to go and queue at the end of the pit lane. Oh, they can actually leave now. So it should show me where this Max Diggs is in the pits. I think I'm going to be behind him because it looks like I've got one of the first grid slots. Or one of the ones at like the farthest end from the exit. Which make it easy when I come and do my pit stop.
Mick, were you just doing some GT3 daily maps? Is that what you were doing today?
The Lamborghini ones, was it ST?
Okay.
I've been doing them.
Super
There's
Trofeo.
only me and Harley in there.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, hello, Harley.
Hello. Good luck, Martin. Good luck. Just enjoy it. It's the last one, mate. Just enjoy it, mate.
Yep, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Well, I'm enjoying this half hour just sitting here, obviously not able to drive. I've still got no idea where this Max guy is. I'm going to have to. He's going to be in front of me at the start of the race, so I'm just going to have to try and get past him, I think, and just try and catch the rest of the guys. But we'll see. Hopefully, the pro guys will all go and out qualify all of the AM guys, or at least a big chunk of them, so that at least I can overtake a few of them and try and get some points. Because I only need to overtake 2 people to get some points, so anything beyond that is a bonus at this stage.
Fair enough. Anything a bonus.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep it on. Even people make mistakes. They'll
Yep.
probably pick up a couple from people going off.
Yep. Well, I was saying earlier, I hate to wish ill on anyone, but I'm kind of hoping for mass carnage at Maggots and Beckett's on the first lap. Just about halfway through the field, just take out the back half of the field, and I can just cruise through. Be lovely, that. But it will be what it will be.
Exactly.
Well, that's any sign of what's going to happen.
Hey?
One of the invitational drivers just totally tanked it going on Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, I mean, at least I know I've got relatively good pace, a reasonable pace.
One just tanked it.
Number 11. Who's that? That is Sutherland. I usually race with him, to be honest. I'm usually round about him on the grid. He's a pro driver.
It's a game of bingo now. We all call out numbers, are we? Bingo, that's my one.
Yep.
We'll have again a rapid bingo. If they're right, they win.
Well, they're all coming around. They're all starting to come around now for their laps. So we'll start to get an indication of how quick they're going to be. I don't think any of them are actually putting his 616. Just put a lap in. No. So the first one's going to be. Oh, I can't even work out who that is. It's going to be Ashley Bloomfield. He was doing 58s and 57s in the practice server the other day.
That's quick times. Quick times.
Yep. Yeah, just saying, in the AM split, if I was able to take part in qualifying, my fastest lap would have put me roughly 6th or 7th on the grid.
Right.
Here we go. Starting to come in.
Well,
So,
you've got quali ban here.
Yeah, I've got to start from the pits. I thought
Yeah.
originally they said it was a quali ban in the driver briefing, which I had no idea about because obviously I've been practicing quali all week. And then he's put a thing in the chat just to say that I've got to start from the pits due to BWP. So basically, I just don't press drive. Otherwise, I'll get like a massive penalty. So Ollie Venner's first lap was a 58.9.
Well, anything that much under 2 minutes is a good lap.
Yeah, I mean he is rapid. He's third in the championship at the moment behind Steve Hughes is running away with it, and Ryan Ware's second. But Venner he's always up there or thereabouts, always up there. He is very, very fast. But yeah, Storms and Bandera they're sitting pretty at the moment. Need some of these AM guys to get in the 59s and 58s really. Start moving, some of the pro guys rather, move some of the AMs back down. Let's have a look at the back of the grid and see where. Yeah, so I've still got a few pro guys in front of me and behind me, but some of them are rapid, so they should move up quite quickly.
The trouble is you don't get caught up in something that's not your race, isn't it, as well?
This is it. So ideally, I'd have all the pro guys out qualifying all of the AM guys, and then I've just got to worry about racing AMs. But it's never going to work out that way because some of the pro guys are about AM pace, and some of the AMs are about pro pace. That's just how it works.
Yeah, it's the end. This is the end bit of the season. It's going to be like that for every suffer for next season. It's always going to be like that.
Yeah. So there's a bit more red appearing on the screen now, thankfully.
Is it fastest car in this game?
That's a massive question. It depends on the track. It depends on the driver. Because different drivers are going to be quick in different cars. I mean, I love the Ferrari, but
See,
then
I think the
again,
Bentley's slow, but I blame the driver.
well, this is it. I mean,
Can't
the
hate
two,
the
the
fucking Bentley.
if we go to the top of Pro in this race, so a Bentley is leading it. A Bentley is third.
There you go.
Oh, and then you don't, yes, you don't have any under that. But yeah, so the Bentley is first and third, and they always go Bentley, those two drivers.
Do they?
Always go Bentley. You got Bentley in fourth. Eighth and ninth are both Bentleys as well. So yeah,
Picks and half doesn't really.
I mean, it's like we did a GT4 race around Kyalami last night,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
And that the Mercedes GT4, it doesn't feel that fast, but it obviously is. The thing,
Wasn't fast for me. I think it was just set up wrong.
yeah. Well, I didn't send you my setup, did I? I mean, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, some cars feel fast, some cars
Yeah.
don't feel fast, but in the right hands, pretty much any car can win any
Beat
race.
anything. That's good. Yeah.
I mean, some cars are going to be better at some tracks than others. Astons tend to be quite fast here, for instance. But it's just, yeah, one of those things. Ashley Bloomfield has not set a lap yet.
It swings and roundabouts in a season. You have good
Yeah.
tracks and bad tracks for each car. It's the same for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You basically you pick a car that you feel comfortable in. Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the best thing for me. You pick a car that you feel comfortable in, and that's probably going to be the car you're fastest in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although there's part of me wants to pick a car that I'm less comfortable in for next
Right,
season.
back, I'm just trying to draw a bitch of a piece for a motorbike.
Oh, we got 6 minutes left. Come on, guys, put in some quicker laps, please. God, I really want. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad thing if Bloomfield's right in front of me because he'll just clear a path. But he's surely he's going to put in a lap. I don't know about Van Zanten. I've no idea how fast he is. Sutherland, he should be at least halfway up the grid. De Ridder should be challenging for the front. I don't know about Martinez or Van Dungen. But there is a good chunk of AMs in the bottom half of the grid now, so that's making me a little bit more happy that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, a few more laps going in now. Let's see how the top of the table's going. 58.4 is the pole time at the moment. Oh, only 12 thousandths behind is the keyboard warrior. Had you picked up on this, Harley?
What's that? Sorry?
The guy in second at the moment, Alvarado. So he's
Right.
sitting on a 58.4. He uses a mouse and keyboard.
Wow.
Yep.
That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. So every
Wow.
time we complain about our equipment, oh, I haven't got a DD wheel, or I haven't got this, I haven't got that, it's like, yeah, keyboard and mouse. And he's doing 58.4.
He's pretty special, isn't he?
Yeah.
Keyboard, it's not even like a controller. You ain't like analog to do steering. It's just a button.
Yep. I think he moves the mouse from side to side for steering.
Steering, but still, it's just throttle. Oh, you can't even.
He'd probably use a trackball.
Yeah. So forward and backwards would be steering and throttle and brakes. You couldn't apply both at the same time. Yeah, I did. Baffles my mind, mate. Really does.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are interested, but there's a new season starting on the pit crew on the 8th. It's a Monday night for 5 weeks.
What time does it start, mate?
Let's see.
Now I've got to do some evaluation races. I think.
You do. You think you got to do one or two? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can commit to another season because I'm doing 3 at the moment, and that's quite a lot.
I won't mind doing the odd ones, but if it starts before like 8:15, I'll be stuck on a Monday.
What is it?
Tell this pastor, Andrew, I'm very sleepy. You can tell this pastor, I'm very sleepy.
There you go, Craig. Bentley's gone top.
Oh, it has.
58.4.
It's good going, isn't it?
They are, yeah. Like I say, any car is quick in the right hands. It's about learning to drive fast for me. Right, there's only 4 AMs in the top half now. Yeah, they're all. That's better. That is better.
Half 6 by the looks of it, Ed.
Yeah, I'd struggle, mate, because I do. Even though it's only online at the minute, I'm at karate at 7.
Ah, okay.
Ed, were you online when we realised what my ban actually is?
Nope.
It's not starting from the back. It's starting from the pits.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That
So
makes it even worse.
yeah, so I've got like a 30. So I think he gives you like a 30-second penalty for not pressing drive, and then you've got to leave the pits. There's 2 of us that have got it, and the other guy is further up the pit lane than me, so he's going to be. So I'm going to be at the back, about 30-40 seconds behind. So yeah, it's just going to be a question of getting the tyres up to temperature and pressure, and then just trying to run my race and just get as much pace as possible, and try and catch people. And the second half of the race, hopefully, it all comes alive for me.
Yeah, hopefully hit some lap times. Just people will fall off. You'll pick them up and just drive to your own lap time. That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. If I could drive a sensible first half of the race, then hopefully, yeah, like I say, the second half of the race, at least something should come to me. There's a lot of AMs at the back half of the field now, so hopefully something should come to me in the second half of the race, unless there's absolute chaos at some point on the first lap, in which case, you know, that could do me some favours. Yeah, so 12 of the other 16 AM drivers are from 20th down. So we're okay, I think. And we're almost done. What's the pole time gone? Still a 58.440. There we go, that's over. Just got to wait for people to finish the laps and the 4 minutes to count down, and we're ready to race. Really surprised by Sutherland. He's usually a bit further up than that.
Right, I'm going for a beer. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep, no worries. Right, I've got to remember to not press drive now, haven't I?
Don't press drive, man.
Yeah, don't press drive.
Smalley in the chat. Shane Thomas, what a joke. Where has he finished? 5th. Well, I will leave that for you, Smalley, to comment on. I couldn't do that time.
I've got your stream up on one screen. in the mainstream up on the other screen.
Yep.
I'm
They
double
saying anything
screen.
interesting? Are they saying anything interesting?
Not really. I'm not paying any attention to the commentary.
Fair enough.
No, anybody who's got camouflage curtains does not deserve to be listened to.
Well, it'll be interesting to know from the mainstream if there's any big incidents on the first lap, because obviously
That's
any
kind of
warning,
the idea.
that'd be cool. Ugh.
Yay, some highlights of what they do here.
Is it racing ACC by any chance?
Yeah, it's like I just race ACC.
I'm just reading through Smalley's endless comments. You want me to engineer? No one else knows what they're talking about. That's not for me
Wow.
to say.
Smalley, wow.
I muted that with this one. Feel like I completed life.
I don't know how Smalley gets that authority. I'm in.
he's got secret people on the inside that keep on.
Yeah, well, I'm a bloody division manager and I can't mute people.
I just think it's class. Ash gets another win, Smiley fucking beats him straight away.
Is that one?
Ash would I.
How many people did it for?
Muted him. No, it was pretty full grade. It looks like you had an alright race, to tell you the truth.
I'm pleased for him, but also the thing is, it's like I'm glad I don't have to listen to. Where's my darling? Right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Go on, Ash. If you're watching, put your comment in the comments section. Go on, mate. Go on, mate.
You need to quickly make me an admin so if he does comment, I can mute him in there.
Mute him online.
Nah, come on, Ash. Shut these guys up.
There's three people watching. I'm one of them. Smalley's the other.
Considering that he hasn't enjoyed the Division 1 stuff, it'll do him good. It'll do his confidence good.
And he's always liked those enduro races as well. To be fair,
I mean,
he's always liked
the thing
them.
is because that plays to his biggest strength.
Yep.
His biggest strength isn't one lap pace. It isn't sprint race stuff or really elbows out. His biggest strength is his strategies.
Yeah.
And in an enduro race, that really, really plays to his strengths.
And when he finds his pace, he runs it relentlessly. He just doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't
if
ease
he's
off.
now in a car that he feels more comfortable in, because that's what we were saying earlier when we were just doing them dailies. Once you're in a car you're comfortable in, you will naturally be quicker. So.
Yeah.
What's burning? What's burning?
What's burning, Mick? What is burning?
Right. Let's just make sure we set up so we're
improve.
on the grid.
Oh, I'll turn the stove on again.
Make sure that my setup is correct. That will be what it will be.
Mick is a race winner. He did a daily race winner.
Yeah, you said about the one where you just didn't finish it.
Yeah, I messed up the fuel thing and then got speeding pit lane. But it's all good. I'd rather do it there and learn pit limiters and all that. You know, it's all part of it.
Couldn't handle the pressure I was putting on him from 45 seconds back.
I couldn't. No, quite.
Right. Just because I always get nervous about fuel, I'm just setting myself an extra strategy just in case I need to do a splash and dash at the end.
You'll know when the computer starts getting hot, Andrea. You'll hear one of the fans eventually turn on that never ever come on because it never ever heats up. Gone now.
Starting from the pit box. I'm starting from a box.
Oh, someone's just appeared behind me.
Yeah, he disconnected apparently.
Who was it?
Bastard. Carol Baskin.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
Who is it?
I've still never seen that.
What?
What? Oh. Yeah, I've never seen typing. I've heard about it, but never personally watched it.
Oh, I really want to click drive. I really want to click drive.
Drive, click, drive, click, drive.
You can't click drive.
You can do it.
Oh, this is so frustrating. It's gonna be watching them go round, and my tyres are gonna be ice cold.
Yeah, I know the feeling, mate. I did that thingy, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Ah! And now Diggs should appear in front of me. Somewhere? Oh, don't tell me he's pressed drive.
I love Smiley. Shut up, Harley. You're ruining the stream.
He's just all it is just missing you from not being on PlayStation for a while. Just miss. I understand.
I'm always
it's
behind
not
you.
you.
Does that mean you always going to be slower than me, Smalley?
Tell this Becky bastard to shut up.
What's happening here? I think
Got an advert on the stream.
it's Pizzotti that's disconnected. Ah, okay. No, Diggs has remembered to not press drive. He's just not appearing on my screen. So I need to press drive now.
Sorry, you twisting that. Two cracks in the ceiling are going overnight. The house is going to fall in. Get in. Hope it's fucking close as you.
Control locked until green flag. Right, that makes sense. God, Diggs is right at the other end of the pit lane, man. That's bang out of order. I've got so much pit lane speed limit to eat up here. Right, concentrate. It is what it is.
Exactly.
You can do it.
I'm thinking, why can't I see what you're not watching? But then I'm on the original, the official stream as opposed to yours. Why aren't you moving, Martin? Everybody else is.
Ooh.
I've decided I'm going to give him a chance this time round.
I think you're a very generous man.
Well, I need to give myself a challenge this time. Do you know what I mean?
I actually do think, though, mate. In all honesty, this will fall quite nicely into your nice, steady pace of just pulling yourself back up.
Well, it's going to be an interesting challenge this evening. I'm disappointed, but I'm actually quite looking forward to it. It should be an interesting challenge. Pull myself through from the back, so I'm going to be a long way behind everyone. I can't even rev the engine, Smalley. I can't even rev the engine. Oh, my tyre pressures are 22s now.
I've never seen tyres that cold ever. I didn't realise they could go purple.
They're blue, da ba dee da ba da.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that mean that Martin's got to go out in the pits playing Tokyo Drift when he goes around them first few corners?
It is going to be. I'm going to have to be so cautious through the first part of this lap.
Yep.
It's almost like it's going to be worth giving up 5 or 10 seconds just to get round it. Right, here they come.
The bladder failure. You're crap used to. Hello, Leah. Are you my friend yet today? There's lots of thought in this. Tomorrow night.
Go.
Come on in. Oh, controls locked for 30 seconds. Fuck. Controls locked for 30 seconds because I'm in the pits.
Oh, this is your pen, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm away. I'm away.
Careful of your tyres. They're
Right.
officially made
Dig.
out of bicycles.
Diggs has gone.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Right, I'm out.
We're about 20 seconds behind you.
Right, I'm through maggots and Beckett's fine.
Cool.
I've got some little bits of green on my tyres.
Green!
Go, 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 go!
Green tyres. Ooh, there's been a bit of argy-bargy further up and somebody has fell off.
Yeah, not a lot though.
No, they might lost like a second or two, but I mean it's a second or two closer for you. So.
Yep, this is true. So I'm 11.2 behind Diggs.
All we need is Shane to do you a favour and just take everybody else.
Yeah, can someone send him a message?
Operation Clapperhammer Go.
Our results, mate, do tend to kind of mirror each other, don't they? Our luck.
Yep. Well, that was the cleanest start to any race so far. That's just typical, isn't it?
Nice one, Martin. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. That's
Thanks,
good.
Jeff.
You're running on fumes, mate.
Your name's Jeff.
He's just said, this is great. You're doing really well. You're running on fumes. I've got 56 litres of fuel. I think that should be quite a lot.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Really?
I hope it's not
Jeff,
fumes, mate, 'cause
Jeff
I'm
is a
clapping.
bit of a pleb, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they deliberately make him say stupid things just to entertain us.
I did a little single player race before when I was thinking about entering that brands one. And I got fucking came off first corner. Everybody went past us and you went, yeah, it's a great start. You bastard.
Yeah, he's not one for worrying about
Somebody has spun.
realism.
Yeah, my timing screen's all over the place. I think it's just catching up with itself.
New fastest lap for Hughes, 159.31.
According to pit
Oh,
wall,
there's another off.
you've done a 236 your first lap.
Hey?
According to pit wall, you done a 236 your first lap.
Yeah, it's with the penalty starting from the pits, so
Yep.
this will be the first proper lap. It's not the quickest, but I'm just trying to ease myself into the race, really. And I am gaining a little bit on the guys in front of me.
Just getting
Yes,
away
that's a
from behind you.
2-3. So it's not fast, but it's steady, at least.
White flag.
Max Sutherland is off in Maggots and Baggots.
Cool,
You're 10
thank you.
points off the top, mate.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, you're 10 points off the top, but that's your football team.
I was avoiding saying anything and then the fucking...
I'm having a bad enough night as it is, mate. Come on.
So I'll just wake you up.
Brake temperatures are fine, mate.
Who would your football team be then, Craig?
Rangers.
See, I can't really say a great deal. Thank you. I've been,
Well, they're only doing well because they've got a Liverpool player managing them.
yeah,
As soon as he leaves, they'll be back down to Division 2, wouldn't they?
bankrupt again
Bankrupt.
when, when they pay his championship win bonus.
The Champions League next year, he's going nowhere.
So you can't argue that it's going to happen, though, can you?
No, it's just they fucked up today though.
Oh, that was really dodgy. Managed to keep it on track, though. It's a bit of a wake-up call.
Ooh.
Fastest lap for
Still on circuit, though.
59.25.
I've only lost half a second, so we're all good.
The guy in front of you done a 209, you've done a 203, so you're gaining on big time.
How'd you get this pit wall thing, like?
Just go to pitwall.com.
Penalty starting to come in.
Pitwall Live it is, Pitwall Live.
The car ahead's pitting.
Oh, someone's in the pits. It's that guy who went off in front of me. Position gained. Well, kind of. He's a pro, but still.
The driver in front of us is Sutherland.
Still works though, mate. Still good.
Oh, no. Don't hit the wall.
We're seeing lots of front locking.
Bit of a cheeky rejoin, but there's no one around me, so fuck it. And they're not going to worry about me at the back. Oh, thing of flat spot my tyres. Oh, they're not too bad. It was a very fast spin, to be fair, but just have to run with it. Gonna have to run with it. At least I didn't hit a wall.
That's a new fastest lap for Thomas. 159.18.
That's fucking mint, this pit wall thing.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Fuck Shane Thomas getting into fourth position. Shane Blanche goes.
Oh, of course, Ashton got the fucking results up straight away, hasn't he?
He does all the time, to be honest.
Yeah, he's really
He
trying
is
to do
really-
it.
He puts it in the same day.
Mint for it.
He's really efficient and stuff like that. But yeah, there is an extra little bit of.
Fucking hell! Matt, he fucking mustachio.
Did he? Yeah, but Mustachio's not. He's steady, isn't he?
Good result for me.
Yeah, it is a really good result for Matty. I was supposed to be racing today, but obviously with everything going on, I didn't know it was. I didn't know whether I was going or not. I've ended up not doing it. Oh, Ash is in the chat in the stream. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
Fastest lap for Hughes, 159.18.
I'm about to be a little bit mean, but I'm sure I'll find it.
What are you guys playing at?
Ash has put, go on, Martin, shut up, Smalley. I put well done on avoiding the pit wall today, Ash.
There's been another accident.
Right, back in a sec.
Yeah, McGregor's in the pits already, and he's in my class.
You got Connor?
Good lap, quickest today.
You're doing nothing.
Well, that's an actual place gained. And that's not his mandatory pit stop either. 'Cause the pit stop window's not open. So he's going to have to pit again.
Just keep plugging away, you motherfucker.
Well, I'm gaining time on the guys ahead of me, even with me flat spotted tyres.
Okay, Martin, we think our refueling window will open after 16 minutes.
So how do you know
Close
that
at
flat
around
spotter then? Is it
28
just vibrating
minutes.
like crazy?
So my crew chief reckons the pit window's going to open after 16 minutes. But even though I've got these rubbish tyres, I need to run for a bit to try and get rid of some fuel.
Yeah.
The front is now 19 seconds.
What does my brain trust think? Am I in the right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know enough about the game, so I'm just going to agree with you. Yes, Mark.
Yeah, I'll agree as well.
If you're not using too much time on them flat tyres, you might as well stick them out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the 203s, which is not fast. But, I mean, I'm gradually pulling in the guys in by about half a second. You know, just need to be relatively steady.
You're leading.
Jeff just told me I'm leading.
Oh, look, we can all agree Jeff went to a special school for special children. Ooh, that's three close to each other. If this was Gran Turismo, they would have just clapped at each other.
98's nowhere near me.
Good.
Oh, this feels really rough through the corners.
Like I say, if we're losing too much time, maybe pit when pit window opens, just do it.
Well, I'm just about to do my fastest lap from the looks of it. Oh, I've lost a bit of time there, but I was 8/10 up at one point. So, yeah, it's I've got some pace, but if I put on all the fuel, then I'm just going to be so heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
No, so that's, well, it's still not quick, but it's my fastest lap of the race.
What is it? Is that 2 or 3, 2?
It's going to be a 2.5.
You're in the lead.
Still a good race time though. Still a good race time there
I
on the
tell you what,
fuel.
that's putting you quite a bit quicker than the cars ahead of you, so you're going to be closing that gap up.
Yeah, I've only closed by a second in the last couple of laps.
There's still loads of time though. You think if it's a second every now and then, you're going to... And there's still mistakes in there from people.
Yep. Well, hopefully I've made my one mistake for this race, but we'll see. So yeah, there's 3 guys that I could catch by the end of the race at least. I can't see anyone in front of me time-wise in front of that, so I don't know how close they are.
The gap in front has increased to 18 seconds.
I'm having to try and work this out on how fucking close these all are.
So I'm 17 seconds, no, 18 and a half seconds behind Cube. Oppenhausen is just in front of him.
Yeah.
I can see Sutherland and Van Dungen, but I can't see anyone in front of that.
What's that? You're about 20 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Stu, is it SUT, whatever that is?
God, Strom's down there. Bloody hell, what happened to him?
He's had a couple of dodgy. He's not actually had a good season, has he?
No.
You've smashed him most things, and considering you started 60 seconds behind everyone else, you're only 40 behind him now.
Quite a few penalties around as well, you know, Martin.
Yep.
Yeah. And Van Dungen, Dungarees, he's in the pits, and then Cube in front of him. You're only 18 seconds back, and you're about second.
He's
a
bloody
lap.
hell. Oh yeah, he's a pro guy. Yeah, he's in the pits anyway, but it's the pit window's not open, so you have to pit again anyway, like McGregor.
Yeah.
You'll do nothing. Fucking like mine's there, Red.
Yeah.
I must say, the quality of racing in ACT compared
Sorry,
to
mate.
is so much better.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, sorry, I can't bring you any quality of racing at the moment because there's no one around me.
I just had Ash asked how long was left, and both me and Mick got 42 minutes. And I said, yeah, Matt, it's open to catch more cars, and Mick catches fish.
Well, so I've already caught 2, so we're all good.
Yeah, yeah. Mate, considering the start you've had, it's going well.
Oh, it's really disappointing. I had the spin because the tyres feel through the corners. The tyres are just all over the place, but it just makes me really happy that the game models flat spots.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
At the minute, it makes me really happy that my wheel won't let me feel them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a wrestling match, I've got to say, but it is nuts.
What's it do, Martin? Does it just make your wheel vibrate more?
So it just randomly moves left, right, left, right, left, right. You just have to fight to keep it straight.
Brilliant.
But I think you guys are going to notice that you're flat spotting your tyres more than you actually realise, which is why you lose pace. You can't, because I was losing pace after spins and thinking, well, why am I losing this pace? It must be my head, and it's not. It's flat spotted tyres. Because my pace is better than this.
You're ripping into Oppenhausen.
Okay, Martin, you've used half your fuel.
Right, so that's half my fuel gone. That's half my fuel.
207, Martin. Yours was a 203.
Yeah, your last lap's been quicker than the 2 cars ahead of you.
Cool. And it was a shocking lap. So it's all good.
And very, very close to Coop.
Yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to hold station a bit because I don't have the confidence in the car. White flag, who's that? That's someone off in front of me. Oppenhausen's off in front of me.
Cool. It's another place, mate.
Don't come back on, don't come back on. Yeah, I'm through.
Oh, it's at mine in your corner, Craig. We've got to call that corner Apollo 13, because that's what it felt like. Oh, another one. I don't know if they said that, because I'm diving on off a minute. I'm just drawing some motorbike bits up, and I'm just going to stick one onto print. My mate Joe that was on last night, he does some racing on a platform called SimGrid as well. And they
Right.
have loads of daily
Oh.
races. So me, Harley, and Mick was on it early. Martin was going to, but obviously he was prepping for tonight.
Yeah.
And you can just literally dive on. There's a race of some sort, basically every half an hour through the day.
Yeah.
So that the three of us did some races in the Lambo Super Trophy thing. You know, the one you start your career mode off in.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much enjoying that car,
Yeah.
mate.
Beautiful car, really, really well balanced, quite quick, brakes well, and I think going to learn a track that you don't know, he's a little bit quicker than a Group 4, a GT4.
Yeah.
Not quite as quick as a GT3, but seems to be. Martin had a running one as well. Very, very good car to get your head round a track and whatever. So,
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Sign up for sure.
and to do some championship stuff as well.
Brilliant.
That's a charity event as well, by the thing.
Yeah.
Cutie.
Hot tested, mate.
Crowd smashing nicely.
You seem to be running all right, Martin.
Yeah, it's slow though. I can feel that it's slow. I'm not really making an impression on the guys in front of me.
You are, but not. You're not ripping into them, but you are pulling time on them. Pit windows open.
It is. So my pit stop is 45 litres. So really, I'd like to leave it to at least 15 litres. So I'm only running 60 on the run.
Basically, what you started with.
Yeah.
But only thing to throw into it, with you having flat spotted tyres and you're
Yep.
currently running 203s, would you only running 70 litres or 69, 70 litres? Would you still be quicker carrying a little bit more fuel with new tyres? Because at the minute you're about 2.5 seconds off your race pace.
I mean, my race pace on 70 litres, I do not know. I just don't know what the car feels like with 70 litres on. I'm through Sutherland because he pitted. I don't know. My instinct says to run for a bit.
I would say keep running.
I mean, I don't feel confident with the car at the moment, but
that's why I'm thinking pit earlier than normal, because your tyre, I think you'll get more performance out of running a slightly heavy car on round tyres. I would, what you got, 30 and a half minutes, pit right in the middle of the window, complete this lap and one more.
Well, also, I think I've got too much fuel at my pit stop because I started with 60 litres, and I've got like 25 left, 22, and I've got 45 to add at my pit stop. I think I've got too much in.
Right, you're 5 minutes from the end of from the middle of the race, so call that 2 laps. That's over 3, so that'll take you down to 11 litres. I reckon you can knock best part of 10 litres off your second stop.
So,
hang on a minute, mate. Hang on a minute. Let me get on strategist for you.
Yep.
Hang on a minute. Yeah.
But obviously, I've been running quite steadily, so I'll be using more fuel in the second half, hopefully.
Silverstone race length. Let's do it as a 30-minute. Because then if you pit right in the middle of the window, these counts will be roughly right.
Yeah.
No pit stop. in the Barra Uvo. So what we're going to say, 201 as an average.
Yep. It's saying 48 litres you'll need left. So if you said 55, 10 litres. If you're going to pit at the end of this lap, that should give you about 17 litres. I reckon you can take 7 litres of fuel out. 7 litres of fuel out of my 45 litres.
Yeah, or take that down to 40. And that'll give you a little bit of contingency because it's saying 40. You only need 48 litres to complete the race. And if you pit at the end of this lap, you can be going in with. No, you can take more than that, mate. If you pit at the end of this lap, you will be pitting with approximately 17 litres. So that would mean you'd be putting in 62 litres again.
So how many litres do I need?
Right, you need 45 litres left. So if we said you're picking a pit with 17, so what's 17 off? Put 30 litres in. That'll give you 47. They'll put 35 litres in, and that will give you 52 litres, which is a little bit more than it reckons you need.
Cool. 35, yeah?
35, yeah. Yeah, because it's saying 48 litres, and that'll leave you with 52.
Right, I'm coming into the pits this time round then.
Cool.
Let's make sure I don't speed in the pit lane, eh?
Yep. Good thing is, mate, you got no damage either.
Yep.
Pressures are good.
Just the tyres.
Yeah.
Yeah, safe pit stop. I just safety first.
All right, Martin, you'll be coming out into traffic. On exit, we should be in position 34, just behind Hawkins.
Right, there we go. We're in. Safe pit stop. I don't. Yeah, the pit line. Just wait to make sure I wasn't gonna foul up because I'm not close to anyone.
The car behind's pitting.
Right, that's it. I'm out. Well,
Is it
just down the
saying
pit line.
52 litres of fuel? Yes.
52.6.
I was thinking the crowd was right. Osmani says you should have put in 50-100.
Well, I kind of did, mate. To be fair.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
Right, I'm just going to nick a quick test and back a sec.
Makes the cigarette please, Andrew.
Oh, these tyres feel so much nicer. I mean, I know they're cold and that, but
Good.
so much smoother.
Give it a track, please. I'm just asking me ignore it, so I thought you had your headphones on. I'll throw something at you instead.
On your right. Clear right.
Oh, just let Oppenhausen through.
Alright.
So I think he's. Oh no, he is. That was for position. He's just followed. That's really cheeky. He's just followed a car through that was lapping me. Ah.
It's alright. Just keep your head down. Get back. You're gonna be quicker than him now, mate.
Well, he's on warm tyres anyway, so.
Take the positives now. You've got cars to chase.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm usually quicker than both these guys, so...
Halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Just give it a lap to get these tyres fucking sorted. Then
Right,
push, push, push.
Jeff has just told me that the fuel is fine. I'm halfway, so when Ed comes back on, we need to tell him that Jeff's just told me that I've not got enough fuel for the rest of the race.
I'll leave that one to me.
Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits. B12.
So I wind him up and say I've just done the maths there, and I've just crunched the numbers there, and he's going to be 2 litres short.
Well, that depends whether he takes your maths as gospel.
Everybody should trust my race maths, mate. Were you not on that day when I got Ash across the finish line with 0.0 left in his tank?
Oh, weird.
Oh, that Diggs who I started with the pit lane, behind him in the pit lane. He's
Yeah.
behind me by 4.2 seconds and hasn't made his pit stop yet, so I must be doing something right.
You're driving mint, mate. You really are. It's a shame about that shit start that you had to have.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd have been fucking right up there.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 3.7 seconds.
There's quite a few of the AMs, you know, I still haven't pitted.
Yeah, they're going to be way ahead of me, unless they've got loads of damage. But we'll have to see. When it all shakes out, we've got 5 minutes left of the pit window, so we'll see where it all shakes out.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. B34.
I've
Okay,
gained
Martin.
somewhere in the
That's it.
pits,
Keep it up.
Good, good.
I think. Oh no, someone's ducked out. Oh,
All good?
yeah, just a major sideways wobble out of Maggots and Beckett's. But I kept it on track and I'm still up on my lap time, so...
Are your tyres still round or are the hexagon again?
No, they feel fine.
The car behind's pitting now. The gap ahead is now 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, so Oppenheisen's not pulling away from me anymore, which is good.
Yeah, I'll have a look on the pit wall, mate, let you know what she was running.
He's, yeah, the gap's the same.
Yeah, he did a 2 minute dead. Steve did a 2:02.
The lead car's pitting.
But the cars in front, mate, you are lapping quicker than Sack and Coop.
Well, this is going to be my fastest lap of the race, I think. Yeah, 2015.
Keep pushing, mate.
New fastest lap for Hughes, 158.69.
Oh, this car feels so much better on these tyres.
I think because you're not driving on fucking 50-pence pieces.
Yep. Still pushing it too hard through the final section of Beckett's.
Let's see, you've got your pressure pretty much spot on, haven't you?
They're not bad. They could do with being a little bit higher, to be fair, but I'm not really pushing as hard as I can. Because I still want to be a bit steady. I'm not going to catch 15 seconds in the race, but what I can do is put pressure, and if they make mistakes, be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gaining on Cube. But, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
I think his last lap must have been either a very big wobble or an off.
Virgilio is now in the
3
lead.
minute and 6.
All right, pit window's about to close.
The car feel better now, Martin? They got
It
boost.
does, although Jeff's just come on and said I don't have enough fuel for the rest of the race. So I might have to do a splash and dash at the end of the race.
We're saying 40 litres with 23 minutes left.
Mate, I'm yanking your chain.
Oh,
No, he came on and said the fuel's absolutely fine.
cool.
Sorry, couldn't resist. That's better through there. Yeah, so I'm running 201s at the moment, Ed.
Good.
Nice.
201.2 on my last one.
That's what I was thinking. We're getting in early, mate. You're lapping 2 seconds a lot quicker than you were before.
Yep. Yeah, but this Oppenhausen is still running faster than me at the moment, but we'll see what happens towards the end of the stint. Because he might just...
They say his last lap was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But you are running quicker than most of the cars ahead.
Yeah. It's just there's just big gaps.
Yeah.
God, that starting from the pit window really is a big penalty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a pisser that this was the one race where... You hear what Jeff just said?
No, is he giving you some shit?
Yeah, he just said, come on, this is a bit shit. Just make it less shit. Oh, and I've spun. Oh, he's put me off.
Oh no.
Ah, yeah.
So I'm...
Okay, Martin, you're locking up your fronts a lot.
That's exactly where I went off last night, mate.
Oh, and I'm going to get a penalty for coming on and messing the leaders up.
Clear
Oh
left.
no.
Oh no.
Ah, bugger. I didn't even think about it. Shit.
No, you tried to stay as close to the apex as you could.
Yeah.
It's always tough when you're trying to come back through, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be another penalty.
Oh, wait, 1 sec.
Especially with the leaders.
The gap ahead is now 30 seconds. That's 20 minutes to go.
I got Shane bearing down on me now.
Oh,
Just seen you on the stream. Whereas you just getting off. Let me see what races I got.
Blue flag.
Car right.
On the left.
Clear right.
sorry, just wrote some stuff onto print.
The gap in front is now 15 seconds.
Is it said out about a pen yet, mate?
Nothing.
You might get it.
You would think with the distinct lack of incidents that's been going on anywhere else in the race, they would have fucking flagged it straight away.
Yeah.
Point, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? A
Plus,
couple of laps should be all right.
You might have cost them half a second, mate, but you didn't.
Yeah, but
You came back on. You tried to take right. You were half on track, half off. So I think you'll be all right.
Well, it's not going to cost me anything, really, is it? It's the misbehaving in previous races that's cost me. I've got the keyboard warrior behind me now.
I'm just gonna have a quick look on SimGrid because she's on a Zoom call with the girls. There might be something afterwards we can do for a bit of a giggle.
I was just having a look there and
What time's it going to be? If we said, let's have a look for 9:30.
half mentioned there's Hungaro Ring.
Yeah.
What?
Never been there.
What in the Lambo?
No, just in GT3.
No, that's Hungaro Ring in the Lambo.
Zolder or Imola in GT3s.
Oh, mate.
That's it, 10 o'clock then, one's mine.
Yeah, I've got something on to print that's not going to be done till about 10 anyway.
I say we're going for the Hungaro Ring. In a car that I kind of know how to drive now.
Just drive the normal
Has
Lambo.
increased. It's now about 16 seconds.
Can't mind doing GT3 one.
Because that'd be good for me to see if the I'm going to get on with the Lambo for next season if that's what I decide to go for over.
That would be normal Lambo.
Oh no, hold on, that one's fucking. That one's 28 to 30, you wouldn't get well in.
I can't do it anyway, guys. Don't worry about me. Just crack on.
Imola.
Blue flag.
I
Imola
can't
good
do it
track.
well either.
Yeah, 5-minute race. 5-minute practice, 10-minute quali, 25-minute race.
I can't see that Imola one for some reason.
Okay, Martin. 15 minutes
Behind you
left.
is DLC, mate.
Focus on the exits.
No, I know, I haven't got the track, I'm just saying I can't see where to sign up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's 2 across from it.
I can see Hungaro Ring at 9:30. And 2 across from that's GT3 around the Hungaro Ring. Or Zolder. Or Laguna Seca.
Yeah, it goes on mine. It goes Lamborghini Weekend Trophy, Hungaroring, GT3 at Zolder, GT3 at Imola.
Are you looking at a... you've got it on all. I had it just set to look at the EU. That's an American server. Yeah, either way, I couldn't do it.
I mean, Hungary, none of us have ever driven it. But...
I can do the Hungaroring and I can do Zolder.
17 seconds.
But anything that's DLC I can't do.
Zolder, it's a bad road on a little bit of that, isn't it?
Okay. There's only 2 spaces left in it.
GT3. Are we looking? Hungara GT3.
So I was thinking Hungaroring in the Lambo because it's empty. Or Hungaroring in GT3 because there's only one person in that.
What one are we thinking? I'm on the website. What one you want going for?
You fancy one Martin for a last?
Let's see how I feel after this. I'm a bit at the moment.
See how it is after this thing, because the racing till 10, so it's not going to fill up. So
Oh, okay.
When Martin's done, then.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You'll have enough time for a cup of tea, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to need to gather my head a little bit because this is a bit. I was kind of hoping for a bit better than this.
Yeah. I know exactly how you feel, mate, because I was the same last night. I thought, yeah, do you know what? Top 5 tonight, could have done top 3 overall, and then the race just went to shit.
Yeah, I've basically just been running around at the back, not doing anything all race. It's quite.
But what Harley said to me last night was bang right. It's good practice for
Yeah.
the Silverstone 6.
Yeah, although it's a completely different car.
Yeah, it's laps and laps and laps, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, any race is good practice, and especially any endurance race where you've got to focus for this length of time. I mean, I'm hoping that if I'm in and around actually racing cars and keep me a bit more focused, I think the 2 mistakes I've made have probably been focused more than anything.
Yeah.
But hey.
That Ollie Ben is quick, though, isn't he?
He
Just
is.
proves that Bentley's rapid.
Alright. Alright, don't rub it into him too much.
I'm not sure whether. I think Ollie's leading the overall, though, isn't he?
He's 3rd in the pro.
Right.
Steve Hughes is leading it, and he's in the Bentley as well. But I mean, it's what we were talking about earlier. Any car is going to be fast in the right hands.
Yeah.
It's more about what car are you comfortable in,
Yeah.
rather than.
A chunky man, so I've got to get comfortable in a big car.
Yep. Right, I've got Markovsky behind me.
I'm going to lose a litre of fuel.
Are you racing Wednesday night, Martin? Sorry, Craig.
Yeah, Magello.
Ah, of course you've got that.
Miguel.
Yeah. Harley and I went into the.
Okay, Martin, come on,
Touring
stay
one.
focused.
Yeah.
Apex
Well, I'll
is
do
an
that,
exit.
but I've signed
Apex
up
is
for
an
it, so
exit.
I better not jump out. All the commentaries in Italian.
Oh, is that the same people that ran the league that
He's gaining on
you
you.
did the Lotus
Now,
is in with Martin?
11 seconds.
Yes.
The Formula Fords.
Formula Fords, that's it.
Yeah, but it's same guys.
There's only 5 slots left in the British GT one.
That'll be a good night. That'll be good fun.
Yeah.
Cars on track.
Yeah. It's strange being a GT4. I'm gonna have to have like wits about me in my mirror.
Well, no, because it's the GT3's responsibility to overtake safely.
Is it?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just shove him out of the way.
I'm taking out Ed. He just said that now.
You wish.
Oh no, I got to be fast enough to catch me first.
Well, this is promising. Markovsky and Storms aren't getting away from me at the moment.
Oh, there's 16 in my evaluation race at the minute.
Oh, I need to make sure I get my entry in, don't I?
I mean, there's 34 slots left still. There's still quite good time.
So I'm just having that with Ash. He was always going to do quite well today as well. Cause it was at Kyoto and Miyabi, and that's one of the tracks. That he does quite
Yeah.
well at. I always quite like. I quite like the Kyoto tracks. Either of them.
Yeah, I prefer the slightly shorter one, the middle one.
Yeah.
Well, that's 6th and 7th are running. If 6th and 7th place car are running in front of me, having lapped me, and they're not getting away.
They're not. They're pulling a slight gap, but it's not like seconds a lap. Mate.
No, so I did have pace tonight, or I do have pace tonight,
Yeah,
and I've gained a place somehow. Somehow I've gained another place. Don't know how I've done that. I know a couple of people have dropped out, but
talent, mate. That's what it is.
it's a lot easier to look good when your face is covered by a beard.
I think I like a fucking. I need all the help I can get.
That's my excuse as well. If you look like a Viking, I look like bloody Captain Birdseye's ginger cousin.
Or Matt is not.
Right, so how many starters did we have? Was it 36 or 37?
36, I think.
So we got 32 still running. Ah, one of them's dropped out. So yeah, so 32 still running. I'm 31, but I was showing 31 out of 33. So I wonder if one of them's had an issue and decided to drop out then.
You know, you're holding this gap to Storms then, mate, at about 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. It feels comfortable. I'm not pushing hard. I'm not pushing. Well, I don't want to run out of fuel really, so.
Nah, mate, you're not going. You've got 6 minutes left.
Well, I wouldn't want to on your behalf. I'm trying to protect your fuel calculation.
That'd be cool. It'll be cool. You're going to cross the line with 2 or 3 litres.
Yeah, no, I know. I just don't want to spin again, so I'm just not. I'm not really. No, I'm not. I'm not going to catch the guy in front of me on pure pace, so I'm just kind of running round really. But running round and these guys aren't getting away, so it's quite nice.
You're only 2/10 off a 2-minute lap though.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're
okay.
on for 2:11 at the minute.
Oh no, I'm not anymore.
Yeah. I need to shut up.
Ah, but it's such entertaining stuff, mate.
She said to me the other night. He was on about like a relatively quiet. She's on a Zoom call with all girly mates and stuff. I have a bit of flanter with one of them, you know, like just like flirty type stuff.
Yeah.
And she said something to me the other week. She was like, "Will you stop flirting?" I went, "I'm not flirting. I can't help that every word that comes out of my mouth is smoother than the cream cheese on your bagel."
Nice.
You're gonna be cheesy if you Philadelphia.
So I've just had a terrible second half of the lap, and I'm still only 2.5 seconds behind.
Yeah. Ben's just said, hearing Ed and Martin's voice, what more could I want? Tissue.
Okay, Martin, 5 minutes left.
Now we got 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left. Almost there, almost home.
Almost there. Come on.
Almost there.
Gotta say, I'm really grateful that you guys have hung around for the whole race, even though there's not really been a race going on. Do appreciate it, guys.
That's what it's all
Right, mate.
about.
Is it
Oh!
keen with the round 3?
I've somehow got 2 laps worth of fuel left.
Have you?
Go faster!
I blame Ed.
Yeah,
That'll be
blame
alright.
it.
Oh no,
No,
no.
you've
So
you've
yeah,
actually
it
got
should
nearly
be
3,
okay.
'cause you got 9.3 litres and using 3.2 a lap. So
Or maybe that's 2 full laps, maybe.
yeah,
No, it's just started. I suddenly saw the flashing red light of doom, and I just thought, oh, I'm going to run out of fuel. No, but yeah, I've still only. So it'd be this lap, and maybe the next one,
yeah.
and then I'm done.
I don't know if you can hear that little squeaking as my cheeks are nipping together.
The gap to Martin behind is now 8.4 seconds.
So arse
It's
is like a
fun time.
arse is like a rabbit's nose.
What, powered by Duracell battery?
All right, Martin. 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, it's what
Yeah,
Ben
fucking
said.
you know, not good to yourself.
God bless Ben and all who sailed in him.
Aw.
Flag.
I'll put my little sailors in them any day. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, Andrea. When the men are
Yeah,
talking,
you should be
smoke.
crossing the line, Martin. With
Yep.
2 lots of fuel, 7.5, and you come out the last corner with 7.5.
Ah, that's plenty. And I've got 2 more laps, haven't I? Oh, blimey, it's going to be close.
It is. You've obviously used a little bit more on this than we thought. You'll be right.
On your right. Clear right.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think I've got my.
You're going to finish the race with about 0.2 litres of fuel.
I can't see where my engine map is. Oh, there it is.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Need to actually. Oh, I've got a car trying to lap me.
We're going to go map 3.
Yep, there you go. Thought I'd let him through, drive slowly, change me map, and I'm all good.
Yep.
And that should help protect it. Oh, this is going to be tight.
It is. I think obviously you've used a little bit more fuel in this stint than
Yep.
it was calculating.
Although I haven't had a warning from Jeff, he's been decidedly quiet. Since
Normally
he.
they're running out fumes, mate.
So what did he say earlier? He said, this is shit, make it less shit. And then I crashed. And then he's been very quiet since then.
Yeah.
Right, so leader on final
yeah.
lap. I've been lapped, so surely that means I've finished now. No, because the
Boss.
clock won't have ticked down. So yeah, no, I do have another lap. But
Then
yeah, I've got
fine,
four. Yeah, so I should be fine.
mate.
I'm getting
I
all sorts of
say
flashing lights,
big
but
fuel level warning light on your dash now.
yep, I've got that. So yeah, I'm crossing the line with about 4 litres left, and I've got 3.2 per lap. So I probably didn't even need to change my engine map, to be fair.
I did say that, but you know.
Very little fuel left.
Yeah, but I get nervous about stuff like this, Mick. You know me.
Alright. Yeah. My genius brain is obviously just too much for you to comprehend.
Well, to be fair, I'm not going to gain much by. I'm not going to gain much by keeping it in map 1 anyway, am I? Really?
And to be fair, mate, you're on for a 2:01.4, so it's not really affecting your pace either.
Yeah. I mean, it is drifting a little bit, but that's because yeah, I've got less power. But hey. Oh, I've suddenly got a guy half a second behind me who's battling me for position.
So he is,
Oh,
yeah.
it's that guy who smashed me up at bloody Laguna Seca.
Don't let him have it.
Oh, I don't want to finish behind him.
at the end of an hour later.
Oh,
Car right.
Yeah, something to fight
Clear
for
right.
here.
Have you got another lap to go yet?
Oh no!
They aren't now, have they? Finished.
That should just give you enough time, Martin.
no.
Is he through?
No, he's not. But this is 5 cars coming into the last corner. No, I think I've got him. I think I've got him as long as I don't fuck it up.
Look how much fuel you got left. 1.5 litres, man. Plenty. I drank more during danger ovals.
P11. Okay.
That's it.
Well done, mate. Good.
Oh, that's
Well done,
P11, I think. He's just said P11. That might be. If that's P11 in AM, that's a really good result. I'm well happy with that. Let's have a look. Because if that was all AM drivers pulling out, if that's P11, I'll be. That's makes it well worth it. P13. P13.
Mate, it's solid. It's solid. The way you did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. Oh no, it's showing me P12 now.
It just gets better every time.
Yeah, so it's showing me P12 at the moment. And I was... Yes, I wasn't actually that far behind the guys in front of me from the looks of it.
That killed it for you, mate. That penalty.
Yeah, I mean, well, you take that penalty out of it, and then
Yeah.
I'm significantly further ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, it's, well, it is what it is, mate. It is what it is, you know.
You racing on Wednesday, Martin? Are you at this one?
I'm working.
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm working, so, yeah, I know, it's frustrating. I thought I was going to be doing this one. But yeah, no, I'm working because I actually had I don't think I've got as good a pace that I would have had at Imola, but I still had reasonable pace. I was doing high 58s, I think.
Yeah.
I was doing high 58s, so I'm getting. I think I'm getting closer to them anyway.
For sure.
I think every time I sit out with them, if there's decent field, I should be aiming for top 10 really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right, I'm going to go and watch some TV with the missus. Right, guys,
buddy.
in the week. Take care, everybody.
Let's go, mate. See you
Oh,
See you
10.
later.
See you later, Craig. Are they doing a pit limiter race? Chris Meadows just come on and said 10 seconds for everyone in the pit limiter race. I bet he doesn't. Right, I'm going to stop the stream there then, because I need a cup of tea. Thanks everyone for watching. Who's watching? Thanks, Ben. Yeah, I thought it was a decent race. I thought it was a decent race. Yeah, penalty screwed me. So, but yeah, it at the end of the day, no, penalty didn't screw me. I've had a bit of a scrappy couple of races this season, and that's cost me today. At the end of the day.
yeah, but it's your first season in this split, in it. So
yeah, but a couple of them would I was just lacking concentration, I think. But
yeah.
it's all learning, and we're in this to learn, aren't we? So, I mean, I'm only coming up on a year on racing online, so you know, onwards and upwards for next season.
Yeah.
Well, Imola next weekend, which yeah, hopefully
still
that.
no spaces left.
I know I don't have quali ban for that, so that's all good. Right, okay, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, see you soon.